Coming off another profitable day, let's look to keep it going with more action in the MLB. And I've got a bet that's gone 27-0 this season. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. Thursday edition here of Winning Bets. We're giving out free sports picks every single day. And as every single show starts off, we always make sure we recap the previous day. So let's make sure we do that now. We get to ring the cash register because it was a profitable day. As you guys can see right there, we went plus 0.49 units on the day. And now up on the week at plus 1.54 units up on the week. Just a good, nice, fantastic showing there for us yesterday and then on to the week that we're having. It all started off yesterday the most dramatic of always. We had a walk-off home run. That's right. We took that Rays F5 team total, needed over 2.5 runs, and the third run came in the fifth inning when my leadoff batter hit a home run. I was kind of following that game, but not kind of following that game. That game started off kind of weird in its own right just because there was a pitching change there by the Orioles. So all my handicapping and everything kind of went out the window there when the Orioles announced a pitching change. But it doesn't matter. The Rays got a run in the first inning. Then they got a run in the second inning. And then the third inning, I thought for sure they were going to go ahead and cash that sucker because there was 2 errors. And we know in baseball, error never fails. You always get runs whenever there's an error. And there was not, though, an error in that third inning. I thought we were then going to be in trouble because we had the whole pitching change going against us. 2 errors in 1 inning and not a run being scored. But no. I actually stopped paying attention to the game. Kind of was pushing the grocery cart around the grocery store yesterday. I kind of even forgot about that game just because I was so upset that they didn't score, in that third inning with 2 errors. And then kind of frantically sprung in my head oh yeah, what's going on with that Rays game? Pull the phone out. It's 2-2 going in the bottom of the fifth. So I just laid the phone down, on top of the groceries there on that cart as I continue pushing around the store. And then just kind of glance down and see, is that a 3? Is that a 3? Wait, what happened? Frantically start to grab my phone and look, and sure enough, nice walk-off home run in the bottom of the fifth inning. We started also off with a nice plus money cash to start off that day. That felt so good. We needed that plus money cash because unfortunately our Rifey and that Brewers Royals game, that one did not come through. We also took that Astros F5 team total. That one, guys. That one was a dagger. And that one, of course, gets the 2 X's on there because that was a 2-unit bet. The Astros couldn't quite get it done. They only got 2 runs. And, of course, they needed that third run to go ahead and get that cash. But then we bounced right back, though, and we got a nice dog of the day cash. Dog of the day yesterday was our San Francisco Giants. They came through beating the Dodgers. They also did it in dramatic fashion. They were going to the 9th inning, down 2-1, hit a 2-run home run, ended up getting another run across, and ended up winning that game 4-2. And that is now our 4th straight day cashing our dog of the day. Of course, dog of the days are at plus money, so to get 4 of those in a row feels really good. And I had somebody hit me up on Twitter and ask me what my dog of the day record is. So I want to go ahead and share an additional screenshot with you guys. I just put it in my Twitter profile. So if you're ever wondering, this gets updated immediately after the completion of my dog of the day of that day once it gets completed. So as you guys can see right there, we're currently 4-2 on dog of the days and plus 3.15 units. So really doing good there on the dog of the days. Getting back to how the recap though on yesterday, our last bet of the day that we really did was Tim Anderson. Gave you guys that one yesterday. Tim Anderson over 1.5 total bases. He had a double and a single, so easily got up over 1.25 bases. Went 2 for 4 in that game. No strikeouts. Just had a walk. Just had a fantastic day against Pineda, like we expected right there. So yeah, that was a nice easy cash. And then I got another section that's kind of broken out. We had 2 arbitrage bets. We took Kyle Hendricks under 4.5 Ks, and they also took the Nerfy in that Cubs Cardinals game. Both of those cashes together earned enough profit. It was just over 1 unit, and it was a tick over 1 unit, but we made a little bit over 1 unit, and I already spent that in that MLB parlay. That's why I kind of broke that out right there. The MLB parlay unfortunately did not hit. You know how we talk about some parlays, you make a 5-legged parlay and you only lose 1 leg. Well, that MLB parlay lost all legs. Nothing was successful on that MLB parlay. But yeah, so we overcame though. It was still a good day. We overcome losing a 2-unit bet on that Astros F5. But yeah, we still made good plus money bets. We hit that Rays. That was that plus money. Our dog of the day come through. And then again, Tim Anderson come through. So with all that combined, you end up being plus 0.49 units. And now up on the week at plus 1.54 units. Another heartbreaker though, unfortunately with the free giveaway bets, guys. We cannot We just can't get a free giveaway to bet to hit. I've tried 3 times. You guys have tried once. I'm going to put it back on you guys today. You guys go ahead and try. You guys remember we're doing 10 free giveaway bets. We're down 4 the first ones. We got 6 left to go, so still plenty of time to get, a few of these and catch hot and still give away some money. So today, one of these will be up for you guys. So again, just like the previous day, once you hear all these bets that I'm going to give you, whichever one you think is the best one, jump over to that community tab, get your vote in, and then at some point I'll slap $50 on that wager. We'll see if we can't give away some money on tomorrow's show. With that being said, let's go ahead now and jump in on to today's action. I've got a handful of bets for you. The first one, we're going to look at this Rangers versus Tigers games. I'm going to have you 2 bets from this Rangers-Tigers game. The first one is going to be Tyler Alexander, starting pitcher there for the Detroit Tigers, under 3.5 Ks. And then you can find that at -125 over at DraftKings. He has had 27 appearances so far this season. This bet has cashed in all 27 of those appearances. That's right, in all 27, he's had 3 or less Ks. Obviously, if he's pitched 27 appearances, this guy is not stretched out in terms of length, and that's exactly what you see in terms of his game log. Is 1 innings, 2 innings, 1.1, 1.2, what have you. He just mostly got built up, I guess, so to speak. It does look like maybe they're trying to build him up. I don't follow him all that closely, nor the team all that closely, but his last outing was 3.1 innings pitched. He did not obviously have 4 or more Ks in that game because, as I said, this bet is cashed in all 27 of his appearances. So even if they are in the process of building him up, he's not going to go from 3.1 innings, to let's say a 6 inning or even a 5 inning. They may bump him up to 4. He may go like 4 point something, but I wouldn't expect even a big bump up, even if they are trying to build him up. I expect him to kind of be around that. I expect him to pitch roughly around 3 innings, and then he'll probably exit the game. So, yeah, like him staying up under 3.5 Ks like he's done every game this season. And then the Rangers, they rank number 17 in Ks, so we know there's 30 teams in Major League, so they're right about the league average, coming in at number 17. And what they were able to do yesterday against that Tiger starter, if we just really want to focus on that Tiger starter, yesterday Manning got 4 Ks, but he did it in 6 innings, and his 4th K came in that 6th inning. So, again, I don't think Alexander is going to go anywhere near 6 innings pitch. He just doesn't have, he's just not built up, to go that kind of length. And then again, even if, yesterday's starter got his 4th K in that 6th inning. So I really like this bet. Again, it's cashed each and every single one of his starts or his appearances. This guy's obviously not pitching all that deep. So I'll go ahead and ride it again. So we'll do Alexander under 3.5 Ks, and we'll do that one at -125 over DraftKings. I want to stay with this same game, Rangers-Tigers. I want to do one more bet for it. I want to do Tigers F5 team total over 2.5 runs. And you can do that one at -105 over DraftKings. I want to kind of take a different approach and kind of talk to you about how I came to the conclusion of this game, because there is a trend in this game that is glaring. It sticks out, and it's a bona fide must bet, so to speak. What trend am I talking about? I'm talking about the F5 cash between the Tigers and Rangers. First of all, let me go ahead and throw up these stats so you guys can look at them right here. As you guys can see right here, the Tigers are number 2 in all of Major League Baseball in terms of profitability over the first 5 innings. You can see they've got 44 wins, 42 losses there, and 10 pushes. They made almost $1,400. You can see most of that money has come in their home starts. They've got 25 wins and 18 losses, and they've got over $1,000 profitability in those home starts. You can see in their last 10, they're absolutely on fire. They've got 7 wins and 3 pushes. If you look at the Rangers, they complete other side of that table right there. They rank 27th in terms of F5 money line profitability. They're losing money. They've lost almost $1,500. If you look at what they've done on the road, they've lost, almost $1,250, is what they've lost. And obviously in the last 10, they've only got 1 win, 8 losses, and 1 push. So you would think, and to go along that, let's throw up one more stat here. I'll actually put this one up. This is a chart here of pitchers in terms of their F5 money line probability. You can see that Mike F., and he's the starter here for the Rangers, he's the second least profitable pitcher in the major leagues in terms of F5 money line. He's only got 3 wins, 12 losses, 4 draws, and he's down $805 to anybody that's backing him. So you would look at that and you would think, well, I'll just go ahead and take the Tigers on F5 money line. That is at +106, so you do get pretty good money on that. I, unfortunately, like I told you guys, I went with the Tigers F5 team total. Why did I not bet this trend? I wanted to show you guys this trend, but why did I not follow this trend as opposed to going for the F5 team total there for the Tigers? Well, the Rangers are on the verge of getting swept, and if you know anything about Major League Baseball, while there are certainly sweeps in Major League Baseball, sweeps are relatively rare, and teams normally have good performances in a sweep kind of game. So I'm expecting the Rangers to maybe have a good performance. I'm saying that with the understanding that they are in a slump. I mean, make no bones about it. Look up the Rangers. They're definitely in a slump, but I think maybe they'll have a good performance here. You're getting a starter here in the Tigers that isn't going to give you a whole bunch of length. So you're going to get two guys there from him. So he's hittable though, and Alexander, you can certainly get to him. So I'm just nervous about what the Rangers may potentially do, and I think if the Tigers were to cash an F5 money line, they're probably going to get to 3 runs. I mean, they can win it 1-0 or they can win it 2-1. But I think the more probability is they get to 3 wins. And we know Mike F. We have faded him to cashes. I just showed you the chart right there. He's the second least profitable pitcher in M5. I just think that the Tigers have a greater probability of getting 3 runs, I guess is what I'm getting at. So, yeah, if we look at this Mike F, guys, he's allowed over 2.5 runs in his last 3 starts. So this is cash in all of the last 3 starts. We know he's got a 5.91 ERA, a 1.34 whip, a 281 opponent's batting average. He's got a 6.4 K per 9, and he's allowing a home run every 3.6 innings pitched. So everything would suggest that the Tigers can get up over 3+ runs in this. And I like the Tigers are obviously hot. They're swinging great bats right now. They're winners of 6 straight. They've cashed over 2.5 in the first 5 innings. And 5 of those last 6 wins, and it happened to be the last 5 wins, so they've won 6 straight. But those last 5 of those last 6 wins, again, they've cashed over 2.5 in the first 5. So I'm just going to go with the Tigers are really doing really well. The Mike F guy is just terrible, and he gives up runs and gives up home runs at an absurd rate. I think Tigers can get 3 runs. So I don't think the payout to me was all that different. That's what it really came down to, is the F5 money line was at plus 106. Tigers team totals at minus 105. Not a huge discrepancy, almost winning a unit, either way, so to speak. So I'll go and take this Tigers F5 team total over 2.5 runs at minus 105 over DraftKings. But I just wanted to give you guys that other numbers because you're going to hear this, I think, a lot on Twitter today of Tigers F5, and there's a legitimate reason why everybody's jumping on F5 with what the Tigers do, Rangers do. But I'm going to take a different angle. Obviously, hopefully I picked the right angle, or hopefully they both cash, and maybe you guys ride on both. But hopefully, obviously, I've gone ahead, and picked the right one right there. All right, let's go ahead now and get on into another bet. Let's look at this Athletics versus Mariners game. I'm going to do Mariners F5 money line at plus 118 over at Bet Rivers, and this is obviously the one with the tie option. So if there's a tie at the end of the completion of the 5 innings, we'll go ahead and get our wager back. What do I like about this? Well, you got Flexen on the mound here for the Mariners. He's recorded 4 straight quality home starts. And in his home starts, he's got 5 of his last 6 overall at home have been quality starts. And in those last 4, though, where the last 4 have all been quality starts, the most runs he's allowed is 1. So the most runs he's allowed is 1 run in those last 4 starts. He's been really dominant here at home. So that's the trend I'm looking to tail here in this bet, in this wager right here. The Mariners, they're 42, 45, and 7. They're the 5th most profitable team in F5. So 5th most profitable F5 team. They've won 6 of their last 9 games overall in terms of F5. So they're trending up. And then when you look in terms of here, starter here, so we're riding Flexen, who's been really hot at home, just really dominant. I mean, those last 4 starts of 1 run most and 1 start. That's just really dominant. But he's on the mound, or he's going to be opposed to Manaya here. They have pretty similar ERA, pretty similar whip, pretty similar opponent's batting average. Manaya does have the better K per 9, but he has the worst home run per 9. So I think starting pitching is damn near a wash, but you got one pitcher who's just trending really, really hot right now in terms of his home performances. So that's what I'm looking at back. And you already have the Mariners, who are the 5th most profitable F5 money line team. So I'll go ahead and back them. So that's what we'll do. We'll do Mariners F5 money line at plus 118 over at Bet Rivers. And again, that one gives us the tie option where we'll get our wager back. All right, let's move it over now to our dog of the day, where again, we've had 4 straight dog of the day cashes. Let's look to keep it rolling today. I'm going to do Angels money line, and I'm not going to show you a bet slip for this. The best price is at plus 127 over at PointsBet right now. Plus 127 at PointsBet. This is an official bet. I'm just going to wait and use one of my 20% live profit boosts that you get from Bet Rivers, and I'm going to bet it as soon as first pitch starts. Maybe I'll get it around about plus 144. We'll see what the number is at first pitch, but projected to be around plus 144. So anyways, what do I like here about this Angels money line? Well, bullpen wise, let's just start there. These teams are about even over the course of the season and about even since July 1st. But I like that the Angels are coming off an off day. So even bullpens, relatively speaking. Maybe you could say the Twins are a tick better. I wouldn't disagree with that comment. But again, they're relatively even. I like that the Angels are coming off an off day. So I like that. The Twins on the season, they have the number 9 batting average versus left-handed pitching. They're number 15 since July 1st. So while their season stats suggest they're really good against left-handed pitching, they're falling backwards since July 1st and have slid all the way back to 15. So like that their bats are at least trending downwards versus left-handed pitching. And if we know overall, Angels have the better offense. Top 5 offense there in the Angels, top 12 versus the Twins. And really the only thing the Twins do better is they've hit more home runs. They've had a couple more games. That's why, but even if they would have more home runs, but otherwise, if it's average on base percentage, slugging, I mean the Angels do it all better. So absolutely love that. And then if we look at here from the starting pitching here, where you've got Haney going up against Maeda here of the Twins, they've got the exact same opponent's batting average. They've got the exact same opponent's on-base percentage. They've got the exact same opponent's on-base plus slugging, and they've got the same whip. Heaney, the guy that we're backing, is the better K per 9 and the better home run per 9. So that's why the Angels today are my dog of the day, because you're getting relatively the same bullpen, relatively the same starting pitching, but you're definitely 100% getting the better offense. So I'll take the Angels today as my dog of the day. And again, you can get it at plus 127. My closing number will probably be around 144. And of course, we'll go ahead and tweet whatever the number is that we get. All right, guys, that's what we're going to do today. I got one more thing for you to do is we had a great comment on yesterday's show. And I encourage everybody, if you've got a comment, if you've got constructive criticism that you want to leave, I am by all means, I am all ears trying to make this show the best for you guys. So one of the great comments yesterday from Alex was, hey, can you just recap the bets at the end? So that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and recap the bets at the end. So here it is. This is what we're going to do. Recap of the bets we're taking today. We're taking Alexander under 3.5 Ks at minus 125 over DraftKings. We're doing Tigers F5 team total over 2.5 runs at minus 105 over DraftKings. Go ahead and take that Mariners F5 money line at plus 118 over at Bet Rivers. And again, this is with the tie option. We'll get our wager back if there's a tie. And go ahead and take that Angels money line as your dog of the day. That's it right there. All right, guys, let's continue. We've had a good Tuesday, a good Wednesday. We've built up a little bit of profit. Let's look to continue that ways going on. Don't forget, hit that like button. Let me know you were part of yesterday's cash, or let me know you're going to tail these bets today by hitting that like button. Otherwise, guys, go ahead and enjoy your Thursday. Come back on Friday's show. We'll count up the profit, and we'll roll out the weekend slate of bets. Have a good one. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.